I'm Marvin Rhodes. I'm the program manager at KPTV Oregon's 12, and I've had the good fortune of, hello, like so many of you.
Your voice changed.
It did, didn't it? I grew up watching Ramblin' Rod like many of you did. And then I ended up having the good fortune of getting to work with this gentleman. He's terrific, as you all know, and we've had such a good time over the years because you are a nice guy.
Where'd you get that script, Ryan?
Thank you. I'm making it up. Rod started at KPTV 33 years ago.
33 years ago.
On August 26th.
I was 12 years old.
1964. I was just a little kid, as were many of these people, too.
Right.
And you put on the vest and the buttons.
The buttons
Everybody
came on
asks.
a little later. Buttons probably in maybe 71 or 2, somewhere in there. I can't remember. That's one of the things that happens when you get up.
And the kids would start bringing you buttons every day.
The kids started bringing buttons. In fact, what I had is I had a few buttons in the drawer of my desk, and I would go through and say, what am I going to do with these buttons? I thought I'll stick them on the sweater. I put them on my sweater, and before you knew it, Marvin, I had a sweater full of buttons because the kids liked it, and they started bringing them down to the show and giving them to me. And do you know how many buttons I have now?
No, I have no idea.
Well, it's got to be in the neighborhood of, it's got to be pushing 25,000 buttons because I have boxes of them. Can you imagine that? 25,000 buttons? Wow.
And you've kept the buttons, haven't you?
I got every single solitary one of them.
So if you brought him a button when you were this high...
I still have it.
He has it.
I have it at home. Absolutely.
That's so nice. Well, we calculated that there were probably well over 300,000 kids, somewhere between 300,000 and 400,000 kids that came through the studio alone, not to mention the fact that you've done your show at fairs from Pendleton Roundup to the Oregon coast to all up and down the coast to muscular dystrophy camp. You've gone there every single year. You've done it at Disneyland. You've done it all over the place. So well over 300,000 kids that have loved being around you. And I used to watch a lot of the kids come past my office every single day, and the love with which the moms and the dads, in fact, now actually we have moms and dads who were on the show in the 60s who came back with their kids, and we even have some who have come back with grandkids.
Isn't that something?
Unbelievable.
I think that's wonderful. Yeah, I just really think that's fantastic.
So anyway, it's been great fun. And as far as working with somebody, an employee, a fellow coworker, you know how we all hear different things about, they gripe about different people. I've never heard one bad word about this man. This is probably the most terrific coworker anyone could ever ask for. So not only was he great with the kids, he was absolutely wonderful to work with, and you still are.
Thank you, Marvin. Let me say the feeling is mutual, and I would like to say also that Channel 12 is just a wonderful place to work, as you well know. I mean, that's just a great place.
Yeah, well, and you're one of the big reasons why it's been so good. We have a cake fashioned in your vest.
Really? With a vest on it?
And it has buttons.
Holy smoke, look at that.
Somebody has a lot of love for this man right here. And has all of those buttons.
Isn't that neat?
Isn't that great?
You know, Marvin, I got to tell you, my mom is over there.
Where?
Bless her heart, in the red shirt on the end.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
And a couple of my sons there and grandkids and stuff. I see they squeezed in there.
Nice to have you guys here. Nice to see you, Mom. Okay. The plaque, Mr. Rod Anders.
Oh.
It's an appropriately shaped, this is Oregon's 12, it's appropriately shaped in the shape of Oregon.
In the shape of Oregon.
And it says, Oregon's 12, KPTV, special recognition for outstanding service presented to Ramblin' Rod Anders, who, as host of the Ramblin' Rod Show for 33 years on KPTV, has established himself as an entertainer, a teacher, and a trusted friend to children and adults throughout the Northwest. It's presented this 8th day of August, 1997, at Ramblin' Rod Day at Oaks Park. My friend, right there.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. And if I can say one more thing here. We're all wearing these buttons, and the buttons really say the way I think we all feel, employees and the people who love you here. We do love Rod. So,
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and for everything you've done for us.
Well, thank you so much, Marvin. Isn't that beautiful? I've got a spot, just a special spot for this plaque, which means a lot to me. I started in television at KPTV, and I stayed at KPTV, and there are a lot of good reasons, because it was a wonderful station. I had a wonderful show, and you all were a part of that. And I just want to say thanks to all of you very, very much for all these wonderful years. Now, I'd like to say this is not goodbye, just so long for a while, because I'll be around. Thank you so much.